Someone said my dad's gay, and now I'm trying to work out which one. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. It's Friday, and this particular Friday is Fat Friday. So Mitchell's Wool Fat today. Lovely soap. You've seen me use before several times, and I've got a new straight razor. This is a Frederick Reynolds from Sheffield. See if we can, there you go. A lot of Illuminati stuff going on there. Masonry, really cool, really cool. Nice condition. It is a, I don't know, it's probably 5/8. It's got a barber's notch here and it's pretty much a wedge. Lovely scales, translucent horn scales, and voila, and the brush is a Masetto Badger something, extra density. So, which is wool fat. Brush is a bit on the wet side. I'm just trying to get quite a bit of, it's maybe too wet, quite a bit of soap onto the brush, and it's quite foamy in the beginning. And you can use the foam because it has, it's not very dense, but it has atoms of soap on it. But basically you build up the soap volume that you need into the brush. And the bigger the knot and the denser it is, the more soap you want to make sure you get on the brush. So it's Friday, finally. Thank the Lord. It's a bit of a weekend. Nice. I guess it's gonna be work in the garden. Let's see if we can get this under control. The initial phase is always a bit interesting, where you try to get this foam into some kind of order and get the air out, I suppose. And when it calms down, you want to have this sort of toothpastey kind of structure to the leather. I think we're getting there. This is where Mitchell's Wool Fat takes a little bit longer and a little bit more concentration than a normal artisan soap. But it's usually worth it because it's a good soap, and I've used it quite a bit lately. And it's nice to use it on camera because my friend Scott loves it. He says it's the best soap in the world. Plus, the razor is from Yorkshire, Sheffield, Yorkshire in England. And the soap is also from Yorkshire in England. And so is Scott. So he's all happy. He's a bit chauvinist about Yorkshire. He says it's the best. And I've actually lived there and I like it too. So I tend to agree. So yeah, work week has been pretty good. Nothing interesting going on in life really. Bit of COVID here and there. That thing isn't over. So people still get COVID and some get pretty sick. So hoping I'll be okay, because next week, all going well, God willing, I'll be off to London. So really looking forward to that. That's a hair from the brush, quite rare. It doesn't shed a whole lot of hair. So now I'm just painting water into the lather to get it properly hydrated. And I just work the lather and the water, soap and the water together to make it into an amazing goodness. Yeah. And I really hope I have time to pop by some of the shave shops. Maybe not all of them, but there are a few that are closely together. So hopefully I can, and then I'll ask if I can take pictures or maybe shoot a little film. Be nice. I'm sure a lot of tourists do that, and I'm sure there are plenty of YouTubers who want to film it as well. So I'm thinking Taylor of Old Bond Street is a nice shop, and D.R. Harris is nice. Truefit and Hill is pretty cool, but I'm not a fan of their products, so I might give that a miss, or I'll pop in and just to show a bit of video. I think we can add some more water. We don't want to murder it, but you typically don't. It's quite tolerant to too much water, if you will. So that's translucent again, and then there's a lot of agitation. We should be back on track. Yeah, it looks nice and peaky. So I'm interested if you've tried any of the classics of Taylor of Old Bond Street, George Trumper, Truefit and Hill, D.R. Harris. Those are the most classic ones, I think. Or have you been there even? There you go, there's soap pretty much everywhere. So, take this for a spin. So this is an old razor. Yeah, I think it's quite sharp. You never quite know until you go on the against the grain pass. It's typically wedgy, so it's not as smooth as a full hollow razor. There is a reason why they invented the full hollow. But it certainly does the job done. Gets the job done, does the job. Is that going to fall off? I think it will eventually if we wait long enough. And there you go. And you can see the Illuminati stuff again. So, razor is on point. The lather's on point. We are a little bit tired. But hey, it's Friday, so we can relax. Soon we can relax. Yeah, owning and using these old pieces of steel is just great. You know, so much history. And they're pretty too. I mean, as far as razors go, in my book, nothing beats a classic Sheffield razor. In terms of looks. It's very promising edge for the against the grain pass. I'm trying to do like Matti today, and be rid of the soap lines. Is that good? He does this automatically. I have to talk about it. So not quite as elegant. There we go. Yeah, it's heavy leather. It's almost falling off the face. Beautiful feeling. Quite nice, the first pass, and then Just add a bit of water because it's nice, and then second pass. This soap is so slippery that it's easy to drop the brush. So Mitchell's Woolfat soap is from 1893, is it? I think so, I don't have my glasses. Original recipe, or so they claim. And I don't know how old the shaving shops are, but they're old. Maybe something similar, possibly. Although Taylor Hall Bond Street has moved and is on German Street, but that's close by. Yes, a very, very good edge. Oh, I think this one is going to be a favorite. If it holds an edge well, and they generally do. Try and get a dry space so I can, there you go. Then it's going to be a winner. Oh, that's good. That's a good result. I'm pleased, I'm happy. Sometimes these old wedges, even with the best, honing expertise, sometimes they don't get quite sharp enough. I had a lovely, a huge Shave&Butcher that I didn't use because it never really took a good edge. So I sold it. I told the buyer that I had that issue. It's not horrible, it's just not comfortable. But he loved it anyway, and it looks super cool. Wonder if everything here is original. I should know. These could be, and they could also be new. Yeah, maybe someone took off the scales to polish it, quite possibly. I can't remember where I bought it. It's quite some time ago. It's odd, I don't remember. Was it eBay or a BST site? Soap in the ears. Soap in the ears. Soap in the ears. Okay, the last bit of soap on the neck here, and then we're good to go for a Friday evening. It's lovely outside, and if you can't see it, then you'll have to take my word for it. Spring is here, and what can be nicer, eh? Oh, that's a great edge. Super comfortable. Super. Similar to my both my Shave&Butcher wedges. So Frederick Reynolds is less renowned, but I have seen the razors around. There you go. There's the shave. Lovely. Good stuff. Yeah. Very good shave. Not BBS, because I don't chase it with the straight. I'm kind of starting to chase it a bit with the razor. Just, because you can. It's always fun to experiment. Okay, Aftershave is from OSP, the Obsessive Soap Perfectionist. This one is Urban Viking, which is inspired by Dior Sauvage, I think. Oops. Lots of it. Smells very nice anyway. I have the soap as well. Should use the soap soon. That's it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's messy now, but star of the party was me, obviously. Co-stars were Mitchell's Wool Fat, the Maceto Extra Density brush, and of course, it's a bit wet and messy, but there it is. The Frederick Reynolds from Sheffield. Cool. Have a happy Friday and a good weekend. I'll see you soon. Stay sharp.